Hey, I'm Rebecca Gordon.
And I'm Erin Bennett.
And on this week's episode of the Weekly Wednesday Wrap-Up, we're going to talk about a brand new med sup branded by AARP.
Very cool.
Stay tuned. All right, so red hot off the press. What is that saying? Red hot off the press?
Yeah.
Does that make
Hot
sense?
off the press.
Hot off the press. Thank you. Hot off the press. That's what happens when you turn 50. To my followers, my viewers, I turned 50 at the end of July. So.
And I turned 50 the mid-March. So.
Are you already 50 or
I am
turning?
50. I turned 50 mid-March.
Power women, 50-year-old, fabulous. So UHC has a new med sup. It's going to be branded at AARP. Super exciting. Deeper discounts. They're going to be significantly, I do like that word, less than the other med sups. So they should be a real hot seller. They're doing a soft launch, which means that they're only going to be in certain states, and those are Ohio, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Texas. And they will be appearing on everybody's Lean portal on September 24th for effective dates of 10/1.
So that's exciting.
However, in order to be able to sell this plan and get paid commission, you have to be invited by United Healthcare. So emails have gone out to specific agents inviting them to participate in this. And even though if you see this on your portal and there is a disclaimer that says something like, I'm paraphrasing, like, don't sell this, you won't get paid, which doesn't say that, it's much more eloquent than that. But it's going to show up, and if you enroll somebody, you're not going to get paid, and you'll get a call from the carrier saying, "Hey, you enrolled your client. We're not paying you commission." So we have already reached out to those of you who received an invitation. Again, it's just a soft launch, so we're not sure where this will all go.
Right.
But please, if you didn't get an invitation,
Don't write it.
don't write it.
Write a regular one.
Write a different one.
They're still competitive. I mean, they'll still
Yeah.
have their regular AARP
Yeah,
available
a
because
lot of
it's
other options.
It's actually what, UHICA?
Yes, United Health Insurance Company of America. So
So at least it'll have a little different acronym or title to it, so when you're quoting it, you may know if it doesn't say AARP, don't do it.
don't do it. That's what I got. All right, what you got? Speaking of UHC,
Speaking of UHC, I went on vacation, I came back, and their whole website was different. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
in a good way?
I love it. It's phenomenal.
In a great way.
Matter of fact, I just helped a client yesterday who I was enrolling in a D-SNP plan, and she's like, well, I want to make sure my dentist is a provider. Well, in the past, when we've done that, it's a different website, if it's a different link, if you don't know it, you have to call UHC, you have to look it up, it's complicated.
a lot of steps.
They have it now to where you click it, it pulls up, you put in the provider information, you put in the zip code, it will find it.
Nice.
Now if we go back, they have the same with vision, hearing. So the hearing's a big thing because you have to use a specific, you can't just go to Sam's and say, oh, I'm gonna get my hearing aids here. They're not just gonna say, oh, here's $2,500, we're gonna pay for that
Right.
hearing. You have to go to a specific one, so it has that. But and you can look up your book of business, so all of
Can you
your
scroll
clients.
that up, guys, a little bit?
So that's something in the past. If you hadn't rented in the last
That's
18
good.
months, you couldn't see that. And now you can, unless it was on a commission statement. But now you can see it. So if you want to look up, oh, Mr. Smith, you have the PPO Plan 1.
Nice.
But really, the HMO POS is going to save you $22 and has these benefits. You can actually see what their actual plan is. Because sometimes, oh, I know I have them with a UHC, but what plan do I have them on? And then the last thing that I recently just had an agent call about is, if you want to click on it, how do I sign up, or how does a client sign up for the new Renew Active or Silver Sneakers with UHC? So us as agents now can click on this. We put their name, their last name, their birth date. We have their member ID because they're in our portal. And you click on that and they get a code. And they can take that code to as many gyms as they want and use it in those gyms. And once it's registered within that gym, they don't have to provide it again. But that's how they can do it, and we can help them. Again, the more we help our clients, the more
They're gonna stay with us.
they're going to stay with us.
Awesome. Great job, UHC, as usual. Hey, we just got word today that it looks like Connecture and Sunfire for this AEP should have some HRAs available for use. Those are the health reimbursement, additional questions that the client can fill out, and the agent makes an additional administrative fee.
Right.
To choose my words correctly. So it looks like Connecture has confirmed that they will be using Aetna, Humana, and WellCare, which thank God, that
Right.
only makes sense. And then Sunfire has not formally confirmed, but they are currently using Humana. So as we get more information, I love this. This is such an easy way to get extra funds and get the carrier
And use a really
good
simple
information.
tool. Right, and then also use a simple tool.
With one ID and password.
Right,
which I
so
love.
you're not getting into every portal of every carrier to be able to fill out
My
those
God.
HRAs and sell it. In both Connecture and Sunfire, phenomenal tools.
Super easy. And we do
I
a
love
lot of teaching webinars on those. So if you're not using those, you've got to reach out to us so we can get you hooked up.
Yep.
All right, Aetna.
Had an agent call me today trying to order their supplies for SilverScripts. Generally, we just say, it's on the Producers World or the website. Just go to it. It'll be super simple to find. This took me a little bit of time to find today. So
Let's go digging.
I want to walk you through it. If you don't have the Ascend app, it is simpler in the Ascend app, but if you're not using it on an iPad or something, it's harder to find. So what you're going to do when you're in the home page of your agent portal, you go to Find a Plan. You'll click over to Medicare. You'll do Individual Medicare section. Then you'll scroll down. And then here's SilverScripts Agent Portal. And then all you have to do is click on where it says SilverScripts Agent Portal. Once you click on that, it's going to take you over to SilverScripts Portal. You have to say, I attest. There's an attest button. Click yes, and then it pulls up their screen, and in the upper right-hand corner, it says order supplies. But that took me a little bit of time to find. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Well, thank you. Thank you for finding that. Good God.
No problem. Yeah, it was a process, but we found it. That's why I thought it was helpful, because everyone's ordering supplies right now. Tomorrow, I have a webinar at 11 Eastern Time, and it is going to be pairing MAPDs with hospital indemnities.
And is this on Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Awesome.
At 11.
11 Eastern Standard.
Yep, and we're going to go over on how to pair your MAPD with a hospital indemnity. I always feel the more policies you have with the client, the more apt they're going to stay with you. And why not add a little extra in your pocket for that? And you're helping your
Better
client.
coverage.
Yeah, you're helping them at much less than a Medicare supplement if they can't afford it.
So if you're not already signed up for that, please hit us up in the comments so we can make sure that we get that link to you so you can register and join that. If you've not been on Erin's training classes, you're missing out. She's our national senior trainer, Medicare trainer. Phenomenal. She has her own show called What Would Erin Do?, where you can try and stump her, and she is unstumpable. So I think that's all we got. Are we good?
I think we're good.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, and good selling.
Take care.